move to the ACC, where, John, your boys got a big one tonight. Carolina blows out Boston College. Simply put, if they lost this game, they were not going to make the NCAA tournament. They don't have to deal with that now because they beat Boston College, but they still have work to do. This was an impressive showing for North Carolina. Many of their wins this year, quite frankly, have not felt this way. This kind of reminded me of the North Carolina last year in the NCAA tournament. So what is your take on your Tar Heels? Is this a turning point? Have they flipped the switch, or was this more just a one-game thing?
I don't know if a switch was flipped, but if you look at the stats, Leaky didn't take a three, Pete didn't take a three, DeMarco Dunn hit 2 threes, but you see a sort of efficiency from them that you don't really see from North Carolina as of late, especially from the guard spot. So, for me, it was a great win, and I wonder if they can sustain this type of play that they did tonight. Shot good threes, didn't take anything that they didn't need to take. Caleb Love was aggressive. RJ Davis hit his shots. The bench played well defensively, even though they didn't get much from the bench. Let's see if it was kind of boring, but we won, right? It was just kind of a boring kind of game where, hey, guys did what they needed to do, and we went to the next round. So against UVA, it's going to be more of the same. Leaky Black took 16 shots in that Duke game. That's not how you win basketball games. So he only took 2 tonight, right? So let's see if this can be sustained. We can definitely beat UVA. But I'm worried, man. It's going to be a gauntlet, man. If we get past UVA and then, the other side with Miami and Duke. But tonight was a good showing. They played like their lives depended on it, and hopefully they can keep this stretch up. And I would say, I don't know if you guys agree, but do they have to win the AC tournament? They have to win it to get in.
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.
They can't even championship. They can't even get it. You have to win it. Are we agreed
they
on
have
that?
to win it.
Okay,
so 1-9 against Quad 1. So this
it's going to be fascinating to see what they do with their backs against the wall. It's going to be one of the storylines to kind of watch for this week.
Yeah, one at a time. You appreciate that they came out like they knew what was on the line, because they've had some other games where it was on the line and they didn't necessarily show up. So Caleb Love, the way that they played, inspired, they looked like, it was meaningful. They looked desperate. It was like, hey, this is our, we got to do this to advance. And so now, I don't know if it flipped. Every time they win, we ask is a switch flip, and then they kind of go back to what they have been. So by the time you get to March, you are who you are. But you can kick in some desperation if you got some seniors or some guys that know they aren't coming back. You know how that is, John. Hey, this is the last hurrah and the last dance effect. But it was good. It hurts, my guy Earl Grant's on the other side. I think he's done a great job. So I was hurting for him, but a good win for them. Just when I look at Carolina, I just go to the assist column, and it's like, if they continue to do that, they have 16 assists tonight. It's like, that is a part of the recipe that they need to keep. And it's been up and down when they're sharing the ball, when everyone's involved, when Caleb is not forcing the issue. Hopefully Armando's ankle's okay, because he went out with the ankle deal. So hopefully he's back and feels like himself tomorrow.
Yeah, and Armando did return in the second half. Who knows exactly how? I guess what percent is he? I don't think he's at 100% clearly, but good to see him back in the game.